Let's start this week's scoop by reviewing some of the macros over the past week. We see the Federal Reserve, or the Fed, in the US keeping interest rates steady, while the US and Iran continue to drop bombs on each other. And I guess the question we keep asking ourselves is, how do we build sustainable investments and benefits for and in a world that is becoming increasingly unknowable? And it's in this context that next week we'll be dropping the Responsible Investment in South Africa report, which is a report called by the PRI, surveying asset owners on sustainability, private markets, ESG, and infrastructure and impact investing. From this piece of research, we know that 91% of asset owners identify as responsible investors, right? But we continue to see a huge and persistent gap between the commitment and the delivery. And yes, this is a piece of research, but more importantly, there are key practical and implementable action items that we can all activate in our roles. In his foreword to the report, the FSCA Commissioner Unathi Kamlana says, responsible investment is not simply a matter of policy adoption, but of ongoing governance, capability, and accountability. He goes on to describe this piece of research as highly valuable. So whether you're a trustee, manco, consultant, advisor, or investment professional, or even just an investor, this is a must-follow conversation that EBNet and Pensions World, as media partners, are proud to bring you, with thanks to Stanlib Asset Management and Sanlam Corporate as the media sponsors. So to let you know, we'll be publishing the actual report on our website, on our publications podium, and that's at www.ebnet.co.za. That's on Tuesday, the 4th of August. And then following that up with a bunch of interviews and podcasts over the coming weeks that will help you unlock the steps that you can take in your role. It's a very exciting piece of research that we are proud to bring you. And please be sure to click on our site on Tuesday to go and catch that report. And as I say, we will be bringing you voices and discussions with the key contributors to that report to help you uncover, right, and to surface the important pieces of information that will help you help your clients.
Hi, you pals. Greetings from Sammy. EBNet is proud to bring you top quality content from experts across the financial services industry in South Africa and internationally for free. Your support helps us in doing this. All we ask is that you subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Share this video with others you think will benefit from it. And give us a thumbs up if you are enjoying the content. That way you help us help you. Thank you from the team at EBNet. For more great content, please visit www.ebnet.co.za. Ciao, ciao, and bye-bye.
In other news on our platforms this week, we dropped the Industry Insights episode, that is with Kosif Isaacs, who is the CEO of Creation Capital, where he chats to us about how private credit helps SMEs, which we know are a backbone of the South African economy. We've also dropped this week, and that was on Thursday, yesterday, the latest episode of The Art of Manager Fusion. It's a good one because it's in this episode that we surface the problems and often the mistakes with being hyper-focused on past performance when blending or choosing our asset managers. There are valuable lessons that Leon and the team from the Alex Forbes Investment Solutions DFM, they will share those lessons with you, and those lessons that they have learned in course correcting as multi-managers. I guess part of the PRI report is also about care. And this week we saw the team at NMG Benefits taking the time and the care to support human resources professionals and partners in their roles in unlocking benefits for South Africa's employees. We do have a dedicated web page where we have posted some of the interviews that we've done with Jeff Bars, that's the CEO at NMG Benefits, together with his executive team. You can go and watch those, where you will catch up the latest thinking on integrated advice, medical aid and healthcare happenings in the world, retirement fund opportunities, and what South Africans are dealing with when it comes to savings, and how to empower your fund members and your clients to really squeeze the value out of every rand that they earn. Looking forward, next week we'll bring you the next episode of Health Hack SA. And in this episode, we will be unpacking how medical aids work. And I know this is something that a lot of us think we understand, but together with Damien McHugh from Momentum Health, we have a conversation really coming down to the bare bones of how your medical aid works, and again, making the most of the benefits and the coverage that you have. Also looking forward, we've got the Great Green Hoax, which is our next live webinar, and that is scheduled for the 12th of August. And following that, because August is Women's Month, of course, although every day should be Women's Day, in August, we will be bringing you towards the end of August, that's on the 25th, our Women's Day event, again in the form of a live webinar. Until next week, I'm looking forward to seeing your responses to that piece of research that we'll be dropping. And as always, please keep interacting with us. Please register for our daily newsletter, subscribe, follow us on all the channels. That's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, LinkedIn and Facebook. And until next week then.